What's up, guys? It's your girl Danny TV. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl Danny TV. Back at it again with a new video. So, of course, I have to go ahead and restart my intro because my little one here just woke up from her sleep. But anyway, it's been a long time coming, y'all. I'm back at it again, about to start back doing my videos, about to start spitting out some common sense to you guys. And there's a lot that we got to catch up on, a lot of stuff that needs to be talked about today. I'm going to try my hardest not to make this video long, but I would like to say that very soon I will be posting the video footage of how I went into labor and how long I was in labor before I actually went back and forth to the hospital before it was time for me to have her. So, overall, I'm good. Baby's good. She is very healthy. She is extremely alert, very smart, you know. Yeah, she's not your typical newborn, okay? But anyway, I'm just glad that she's here and very healthy. And man, when I tell y'all, like, she was a big baby. Just like I knew that she was going to be a big baby. But, anywho, before we get started, I want you guys to hit that thumbs up, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we make a new video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content. But, today I actually wanted to talk about, this year, this so-called new year that we're in, and how I've been feeling about it, you know. So as you guys may know, I do not celebrate pagan holidays. I don't celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, the 4th of July, Juneteenth, Memorial Day, Valentine's Day. What am I missing? Labor Day, just Halloween, and it's like a whole lot of more stuff. New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, I don't celebrate none of that stuff. And that is my belief. And the reason why I don't celebrate it is because it is in the Bible for us not to celebrate these days. That is not of the Lord. So that's why I follow that and I don't celebrate stuff like that. A lot of people always be like, oh, you must be Jehovah's Witness. Well, golly, I mean, that's very discriminatory to say, because it's not just Jehovah's Witness that don't believe in celebrating paganism. It's people that actually read the Bible and believe in God, you know what I mean? That don't believe that these holidays, man-made holidays, should be celebrated. When me and my husband trying to sit down and talk to people about it, their favorite excuse is, well, I mean, my family, we celebrated and we've been celebrating it for this long and we're going to keep doing it. But that's pretty wrong, you know, to do, especially if you know the truth and you know that those days are not to be celebrated. Like, that's wrong of you to keep doing it and keeping it going, you know, in the family and passing it down from generation to generation. That's wrong, you know. We want to better this world and we want to be able to teach our kids about stuff like this, you know, because they really need to know. I didn't like the fact that I was lied to as a kid, you know, when I found out that Santa Claus wasn't real. She dropped her pacifier. But when I found out that Santa Claus wasn't real, I was extremely upset, just like any other child was probably. And you know, I asked my mom, is any of these holidays real? And she was like, well, not really, not really. What you mean? Like, so if you know that these holidays aren't real and they're not to be celebrated, why are you celebrating it? So that's what I mean. We get a lot of judgment from a lot of people, a lot of side eyes from a lot of people because they feel that, we're weird for not celebrating these ritualistic pagan holidays. Real talk. All you gotta do is just do your research, and that's what's wrong with the world. A lot of people, you don't have to take my word for it. You don't have to take Stephen Darby's word for it or anything of that nature. It's a such thing called research. Do your research. You will find out the truth about these holidays. I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but call me what you want. Bless you. Call me what you want, but eventually you will know the truth. Anywho, what I do want to talk about is this so-called New Year that we're in, um and the shift in the atmosphere that I feel, um a change that I feel that's going to be coming. um First things first, as you guys know, since I feel like it was before November or October, but lately it has been a lot of things being revealed within the Hollywood industry. Then you got famous YouTubers that's being exposed. You got gospel singers being exposed, R&B artists. Um, you got rap artists being exposed. Just so this year, 2024, is just the year of exposing. You know what I mean? It's just so many people. Excuse us for a second, guys. Because Missy here, she wants what she wants. She wants what she wants. But you got a lot of people within the industry being exposed. But that's not it though, y'all. Honestly, on the outside of that, just people in general are being exposed for who they are. We living in a time where all this evil, it ain't gonna go on for too long. Those that are evil are going to be exposed. They're going to be locked away, or they're going to be like full of embarrassment, shame, all of that. See, what people fail to realize is it's not about karma, it's about reaping what you sow. It might have took a long time for you to finally be able to reap what you sowed, but guess what? You're reaping what you sow. I feel a shift in the atmosphere this year. And no, I don't do tarot card reading. I'm not a psychic. I don't believe in all that witchcraft stuff. No, I'm not gonna call myself a prophet or anything like that. This is just how I feel. Like, this is just my intuition. You know, I've been seeing a lot of changes lately, and yes, it has. I would say that it is like spiritual warfare very heavily, but it's a lot of evil being exposed, like how it needs to be. And a lot of people, they their mouths are wide open because it's like, oh wow, whoa, I didn't know this about TD Jakes, or I didn't know this about Cat Williams. See, what y'all fail to realize is these people have always been the people. These people have always been that way. TD Jakes, he always been that way. It's just that he's exposed, of course. P. Diddy, always been that way. He just being exposed. Now, Cat Williams, for those of y'all that are, I ain't gonna say fans, but that loves Cat Williams comedy stand-ups, this man, like myself, I love Cat Williams when he gets on stage, and it's only because he stands out. He's not like these other comedians. Cat Williams is a real, actual comedian, for real. And with that being said, Cat Williams actually, he always spoke the truth. He always exposed the industry through his comedy stand-ups. That's what he's known to do, you know? So it's just like people just now realizing this just because he went on Club Shay Shay and started talking about like putting the names out there or whatnot like that, you know. But it definitely was my first time knowing about Cedric the Entertainer stealing his jokes, Steve Harvey stealing somebody else's jokes. You know, I kind of figured about Kevin Hart. You know, he just always been weird to me. Kevin Hart actually is not funny at all to me. People always be like, why you don't like Kevin Hart? He's not funny to me. He's not funny to me. Kevin Hart is more so like an attention seeker to me. He does stuff for attention, you know. It's very, very, very few comedians that I actually like. Cat Williams is one of them. Bernie Mac, I used to love Bernie Mac. Who else? I actually liked Eddie Murphy. You know what I mean? Like, so, and it's only based off, you know, you can see a person's passion for comedy when you listen to them, when you look at what they do on stage, listen to them. You can tell when a person actually likes comedy. She's a passy baby. I gotta wash her pacifier off. Okay, back. So, the shift in the atmosphere to me is a lot of evil being exposed for what it needed to be. Another thing that I have realized too is, you know how they say in the last days, well, in the Bible it says in the last day, wrong is right, right is wrong. We are beginning to experience that at an all-time high. There is so much wrongdoing out here that I have seen nothing but people feeling like it's right. I have been, noticing that a lot of people feel like the wrong things is right. And this has been going on for some time, but honestly, over the past few months before we got here in 2024, it's been very heavy. You know what I mean? And it's really been surrounding paganism, but outside of paganism, it's surrounding bad situations. For instance, I'm going to give y'all a random example, just something I'm making up. You watching on the sidelines, right? And then you see a car coming down the street, full speed, 90 miles per hour, down a 35-mile-per-hour street. Now, he's going so fast that by the time he reaches the red light, he couldn't even stop. He was supposed to stop, but he didn't. There's a mother and her 3-year-old son trying to get across the street to the other side. They had the right of way to walk across the street. This guy was just traveling at heavy speed, you know. What's the bad part about that? You got people standing on the side trying to justify it. Oh well, she should have had the baby in a stroller. You know, she should have had somebody to watch the baby, or she should have been, walking at a slow speed, or she should have picked her baby up and ran across the street. Now the mother is wrong. How is the mother wrong when this guy was traveling 90 miles per hour, full speed, didn't stop at the red light? But mind you, this street is 35 miles per hour. But the mother is the one that's wrong though, because she should have had her baby in a stroller. As if the stroller was going to make some sort of difference. You know? So, and this is why this has been going on a lot. You know, I'm not talking about the example I gave specifically, but I'm just saying, like, in general, boy, I tell you, Missy want all the attention on her. She want all the attention. So we ain't even gonna make this video long then. By the way, I'm gonna have to come back and do another one when she's asleep. But yeah, I've been noticing that very heavily. You know, a lot of people are justifying wrongdoings. Man, I never seen nothing like it. This much though, you know. And then another thing that I've been noticing too lately this year is the heaviness of, yeah. She's very tired. She's sleepy, and she's a passy baby and a breastfed baby too. So when she can't get the breast, she gonna go crazy. She can't get her pacifier, she gonna go crazy. When she's sleepy, she wanna be held, which is normal, of course. So, you know, she's really like a mommy's girl. You know, yep, you are. She a mommy's girl. She be flipping out with her dad, you know. But we got one of our little ones, our 3-year-old daughter. She's definitely a daddy's girl. Always up underneath daddy all the time. She want daddy, daddy, daddy. And then this one right here, mommy's girl. Yep. But yeah, so like I was saying, you know, another thing that we have been realizing, me and my husband, is a lot of family rivalry. A lot of family rivalry. It has gotten really bad before coming into this so-called new year. A lot of people have been not seeing eye to eye with their family, you know, and that's also what it states in the Bible. In the end times, you know, mother will go against daughter, daughter will go against mother, father will go against son, son will go against father. Basically, all in all, like, it is supposed to be this way. You know, so, and it's like, the sad thing about it is accountability can fix a lot of things. You know, a lot of people don't believe in taking accountability. I've been seeing a lot of mother and daughter toxic relationships. It's the mother that wants to be toxic towards the daughter, you know, that wants to be jealous of her own daughter, you know, that wants to control over her daughter, that wants to control her adult daughter's life is what I mean, because when you a teenager and when you a kid and stuff like that, you got to be told what to do, you know. Um, you got to be told what to do. But if you're a grown ass woman and your mother is trying to take control over your life and jealous of you because you're married or you in a relationship, and she has to compare her life to yours all the time, and oh, I was better than you at that age, and you need to do this and you need to do that, speak down on you all the time, talk bad about you to the family and stuff like that, and make a bad name for you everywhere you go. It's time to cut her off. A lot of women are afraid to cut their mothers off, but you have to, because you have to realize that, you know what, I set boundaries already for this woman and she can't even respect the boundaries. She can't even respect me being a grown woman. I'm not a child anymore. I'm 45 years old, and I'm not 12, and she talks to me like I'm 12, but some women just feel like, oh, I love my mom so much. Okay, that's understandable. You know what I mean? Like, you can love your mother as much as you want. That's your mother. But when it's time for her to go and she need to be cut off, she just gonna have to be cut off. I don't care what age she is. Most of these older women know what they be doing. Real talk. And I'm not gonna just talk about older women, because it's mothers that's in their 40s that's toxic. You know, it's mothers that's in their 50s that's toxic. Well, my bad, in their 30s that's toxic. So, it's not just a specific age of mothers or anything like that. The toxicity is real. There's a lot of things that I've been noticing with grown women that's daddy's girls, and it don't look right to me either. And if you don't like what I'm about to say, go ahead and click off this video, because seriously, the one thing that I've been noticing that's so sickening is the daddy's girls type thing. And I've been seeing a lot of older women, I want to say between the ages of like 20 and 40 or something like that, between those ages. They don't respect themselves enough to cover themselves around their father. Your father is between the age of 40 and 60, and you dressing like you going to the club, you dressing up around him like you want him to come on to you, or like you want to come on to your own father. And truthfully, y'all, incest within black families, oh, it's real. Oh, it's real. Trust me. One thing I always used to think is, and I'm not trying to be biased or anything, and I'm not trying to start any race wars, but I'm gonna just truthfully tell y'all what I used to think. I used to always think that it was white people that was it was incest within the families, with white people and white people only. I used to feel like it was always white people this, white people that, white people that, or Mexicans, But as I became older and gained a lot more wisdom and did a lot of research and have been seeing stuff with my own two eyes, I realized that it's really black people. It's really black people, though. Like, seriously. The incest within the families, black people. Oh, incest within the family, within black families is at an all-time high. I've been seeing a lot of that, just disgusting. Another thing too that black people do a lot, that they try to blame it on, blame am I saying how am I saying it? That they try to blame white people for is um I don't know if I could say the word or not, but I'm gonna just say flamboyant men. It's really black men that are extremely gay and flamboyant. That is extremely zesty. And I don't get it. This is where all the men is going. They're going to other men. This is why it's so many single women out here. Single black women. I just would never understand how can another man be attracted to another man. I will never understand that. I will never understand it, seriously. Like even if a gay man was standing in front of me right now and he was to like break it down to me and try to get me to understand, I still purposely wouldn't understand it, because that's nothing to understand as a woman. You know what I mean? Like a real woman, though. I'm a real woman. And it's a lot of black women out here. And y'all got so much I'm saying. So excuse me if I'm all over the place. But just take some time out and listen to me and understand where I'm coming from. One thing that I don't like about our black women is they welcome this. They welcome this. They welcome these behaviors from black men. Ooh, girl, yeah, girl. He's not a girl. He's a grown ass man. That's a grown ass man with a beard. And you calling him a girl. And you calling him, ooh, okay. Oh, okay, excuse my language for a second, but okay, bitch. It's our black women that condones this type of zestiness. And I just will never understand it. I don't get it. This is why a lot of our men are transitioning and they would prefer to be with the same sex and be attracted to the same sex, because y'all condoning this behavior. Y'all clapping it up for them as they transition into a woman, something that they can never be. No matter how many surgeries they go through, how many surgeries they get, how many hormonal pills they take, no matter what, you will never be a woman. For real. That's just the truth. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot of people that be like, dang, I'm probably finna unsubscribe. Well, go ahead. Do yourself a favor and do it. And go on to the next black woman's page that's going to condone this and that's going to clap it up for a black man that wants to be a woman. Go on and clap it up for, let me flip the roles real quick. Because also, another thing too, there's a lot of black women that want to be men. I don't get it. You got big old boobs, a snatched waist, and your face is structured as a woman. You still have menstrual cycles. You still got both of your ovaries. You're still able to conceive children. But yet and still, you want to be a man. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. You want to be a man. You want to have a penis. You want your menstrual cycle to go away. You don't want any hormones of a woman, although you was born this way. Oh, it's getting deep. This convo getting a little deep. So if you don't like it, I'm telling you, log off. Log off my channel, go off my channel, and go on somebody else's channel that is going to condone this. Because like I said, for me, right is right, wrong is wrong. I'm not gonna condone any type of just it's just a disgrace for real, especially us as a people. It's a disgrace, seriously. Especially when you sit back and you know this is the full blown damn man with a beard, with a deep voice, with a penis, and you calling him a woman, and you going out with him to the mall and picking out some stilettos, a dress, and going to the store to go buy him a wig, and you putting the makeup on him, and you're helping him to be a woman, and he's feeling that confidence. He feeling all that confidence.